नमस्ते प्रणाम गीता ध्यान। ओम पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters. O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. And now, Krishna Vandana. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devakim Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. O son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki. O Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Today we will take up the reading of 13th Shloka of the Karma Yoga, the third adhyaya, third chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And Sri Krishna is again explaining to Arjuna about what is it that befits a noble life, a saintly life, an apt life, which one should follow, one should behave, and what other things that one should do to that does not befit a noble life. One should not do that does not befit a noble life. What is to be done? What is not to be done from the perspective of leading a pious, a noble, a righteous life. Sri Krishna says, yajña-śhiṣhṭāśhinaḥ santo muchyante sarva-kilbiṣhaiḥ bhuñjate tvaghaṁ pāpā ye pachantyātma-kāraṇāt. Yajña-śhiṣhṭāśhinaḥ. Yajña-śhiṣhṭāśhinaḥ is who eats the remnants after the sacrificial act, after the yajna. Yajña-śhiṣhṭāśhinaḥ. Yajna is sacrificial act, shishta is remaining, ashinaha, one who eats, one who partakes. One who partakes the food that is left over, that is remaining after performing the sacrifices. Who is such person? Santo, the santaha, righteous man, the good fellow, the saintly man, the pious man, the righteous man. Muchyante sarva-kilbiṣhaiḥ. Muchyante is are freed. What are freed? Sarva-kilbiṣhaiḥ, all the sins. From all the sins, such saintly people, such righteous people who partake of the portion remaining after completing the sacrificial act, after they give up everything, whatever is remaining, they partake of it. And that is such people, such great souls, such righteous souls, they are freed from all the sins. Sarva-kilbiṣhaiḥ. Kilbiṣhaiḥ is sin. But on the contrary, what happens to people who do not do such act of partaking whatever is left over after giving up everything? Bhuñjate tvaghaṁ pāpā. Bhuñjate is they eat, they partake. Bhuñjate te Tu agham. Te is those. Tu is indeed. Agham, sin. Those people verily partake, verily consume sin. Agham. Pāpā ye. Pāpā is sinful ones. But on the contrary, the sinful ones, they verily eat the sin itself. Who are such a pāpā? Who are such sinful persons? Ye pachantyātma-kāraṇāt. Ye pachanti atma-kāraṇāt. Pachanti is cook. Those sinful, but both those sinful ones who cook for whom? Atma-kāraṇāt, cook for themselves. Who cook for themselves and partake of that food without sharing with anybody. Those sinful ones are verily committing a sin. Bhuñjate tu agham pāpā ye pachanti atma-kāraṇāt. Now Sri Krishna is telling us about the two categories of people. Those saintly people, those pious souls, those righteous souls, who after giving up everything, whatever is left over, they partake of that. And those are the santo. Those are the righteous ones. But on the contrary, the sinners, pāpā, what they do? They eat only the food which they cook for themselves, not bothering for others. So that is the differentiation that Sri Krishna has made of the people, of two categories of people. Those who get engaged in yajna and partake of the remaining portion. Whatever is left over after giving up everything, those are the righteous people, whom all the good accrues, whom they are freed from all the sins. Muchyante sarva-kilbiṣhaiḥ. But on the contrary, those who cook for themselves and eat themselves without sharing, they agham. They verily commit sin. The good who eat the remains of yajna are freed from all sins. But the sinful ones who cook food only for themselves, they verily partake the sin, they verily consume the sin itself. Because they have not bothered about anybody else. They have done everything, all the life they have spent in the selfish manner, taking care of the selfish interests. Now, karma in itself is neither good nor evil. This is what Sri Krishna has been telling, that whatever is your swadharma, you have to do it. And when one does swadharma, nobody can point out you are doing a wrong thing. Like for a kshatriya, fighting, participating, waging a righteous war is a swadharma. For that he will have to kill hundreds and thousands of enemy soldiers, those enemies. In such cases, under such circumstances, there is no sin involved. In fact, he will be doing the great duty. He will be doing his karma to a much beneficial extent. Doing swadharma is the great deed, great act anybody can do. Teaching is the profession of the karma, swadharma of a teacher. Now, he has to teach both what is good, what is bad to the students. He has to tell them this is good, this is not good. Now, after hearing that, if some student does, which is he is not supposed to do, it is not the teacher's fault. The teacher has done his duty of explaining to the students what is good, what is not good. This is to be done, this is to be avoided. Now, in spite of that, student doesn't acts in the contrary manner. Similarly, whatever work has come to our lot, doing that is our Swadharma is our inherent duty, and performing that inherent duty. A butcher kills an animal. Hmm? Now, he is doing his duty, fine. It is okay, killing of an animal and offering it, giving it to his customers. They in turn cook it and all that. Now, what does the sin get accrued to butcher? It is his. It has come to his lot. He has to feed people. Soldier when kills enemy soldiers, it is not a sin. So the karma in itself is neither good or evil. The motive behind it makes it good or evil. Why that is being performed? Murdering person is an evil thing. But the same act of killing an enemy soldier by a soldier is not a sin. The pious prayer to the Almighty for a selfish end may not be a sin. Now, if I pray to the Lord, if I pray to my mother, Mother, give me riches, make me a rich man. I'm praying, with wholehearted devotion I'm praying, make me rich. Is it sin? It is not a sin. But at the same time, that prayer is not a meritorious prayer, because I am praying the Lord, I am praying my mother for my selfish interest. I am asking mother, Mother, keep everybody happy. That will be a prayer. That will be a prayer which will have a meritorious effect. It is have a meritorious notation behind it, that prayer. Sarve-bhavantu sukhina. When we utter that prayer, it is not for me alone. It is not from selfish point of view at all. When someone prays Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, there is an urge of happiness of all around. Now, whether everybody remains happy all the time or not, that is a different context. Nobody can remain happy all the time. Nobody can remain sorrow all the time. Our Holy Mother has said that. But praying for the universal good has got a merit attached to it rather than praying for myself. All thought, word and deed require to be directed to the glory of the Lord and good of the world. That is what actually yajna means, and what Sri Krishna has mentioned here in this shloka, the one who partakes of the remnant from the yajna, one who takes whatever is left over after giving up everything, that fellow, he is free from all the sins. But one who, say for that matter, one who cooks food only for oneself and eats it himself, that is an act of sin. So that is a clear-cut distinction Sri Krishna has made in this particular shloka. And by the term yajna, he means yajna performed for the universal cause, not from the selfish point, not that prayer of God give me riches, make me the happiest man in the world. By that prayer of me make happiest, make everybody happy. So that is the difference. Now, when it comes to this acts of sacrifice, the yajna, the act of giving up, in the scriptural this thing in the Hindu scriptures, there are 5 types of yajna that are described. Now, all these yajnas, all these sacrificial acts are basically to offer something to the others. It is not from selfish point. It is offering something to the others. Now, which are these 5 types of yajnas? First is the Deva Yajna, offering to the gods. Uh, Now, again, it can be interpreted as what is a deva? Our senses can be gods. Those celestial beings can be gods. So, the first and foremost of the yajnas, as per the scriptures, is deva yajna. We have our liability to those gods also, to these senses also. We have to offer something to them and offer it with the sense of divinity. Then that offering, then that sacrifice, then that yajna carries some meaning. The day invariably begins with worshipping the gods. This has to be gone through devotedly and to the best of one's knowledge. It may be augmented with rituals according to traditions and individual tastes. If I get up early in the morning and I just sitting on the bed, I offer my salutations to the Lord, to my mother. Mother, with your grace, I have seen this day. Bless me that I can do good to the world in this day. That kind of salutation. So that is the Deva Yajna. The second category of Yajna is Rishi Yajna. The offerings to the enlightened souls, our Guru. The saints who have had the realization. Think about them. Offer your day to them, to your Guru, to the enlightened souls, to the saints, to the holy personalities, those who have realized the true self. Offer your day to them. So that is the second yajna. The third yajna, as per the scriptures, is yajna. We owe our existence to our parents and the lineage of our forefathers and foremothers. So we have to offer prayers for them. We have to think about them. We have to serve them if they are alive. He who pleases not his parents cannot please anybody here or hereafter. Matru Devo, Pitru Devo, we have been saying that mother is God, father is God. So we have our obligations to our parents, to our family lineage, to our ancestors. So this is also a sort of sacrifice, remembering them. Whatever I'm going to do today, may it have the blessings of my parents and my ancestors in doing good to the world. So that is the third yajna, third sacrifice. Fourth is narayajna, doing good to human beings. After the gods, after the holy saints, the gurus, after the parents and the ancestors and the family lineage, the fourth sacrifice is for the human race. Not just me, the human race. All human beings, I know, I don't know, who have come in my life, who haven't come in my life, those who are going to come in future, those who came in the past. Perform sacrificial act. Spend your day remembering all those, for the good of those. May each and every act of ours represent doing something good for the humanity, for the human cause, for the human race. So that is Narayajna. And the fifth yajna is Bhuta Yajna. Why only human beings? All the living beings on this earth, all the animate and inanimate objects in this universe, let us do good to them. Nowadays, as summer progresses, we keep on receiving so many WhatsApp messages, isn't it? Keep a plate of water in your balcony so that birds can come and drink it. Why should one do it? It is because it is our obligatory duty towards those living forms also. Why only gods? Why only holy saints? Why only parents? Why only human race? Each and everything in this universe, we owe something to them. Our present existence owes something to all these five, who are in turn contributing to our wellness, to our goodness, to our peace. So, Sri Krishna says that when a person, a righteous person, when he partakes of whatever is left over after performing all these yajnas, the Deva Yajna, the Rishi Yajna, Pitru Yajna, Nara Yajna, and then Bhuta Yajna. After all these things, whatever is left over, when a person partakes of that, he is he is free from all the sins. Not like the person who just cooks for himself and eats himself without sharing anything with anybody. Let us pray. If I have done anything good, let that benefit of good not only come to me, but let it come to all. Why only me? I might have done something small good, but let everyone in this universe, let all the bhutas, let all the naras, let all the pitris, let all the rishis, let all the devagans, let everybody partake good benefit of that. So that is what Sri Krishna says, that do good to all and then enjoy whatever is left over. That is the righteous man who is free from all the sins. So that was the 13th shloka of this beautiful Karma Yoga, and Sri Krishna is actually telling us in great details of how one should do karma in this life. So that is uh, today's reading from Karma Yoga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swami.